Rick.
Ich dachte, du wärst gar nicht in der Stadt.
Ja, ich bin gerade zurückgekommen. Ich hörte, dass auf Packey geschossen wurde und da wollte ich gleich vorbeikommen.
Eine 38er Kugel hinterlässt ein hässliches Loch.
Aber er kommt doch durch. Rick?
Joey sieht leider nicht sehr gut aus. Das wäre eigentlich alles.
Nicht ganz. Du hast mir nicht erzählt, was mit den beiden Kerlen passiert ist, die dich angegriffen haben.
Die Polizisten haben sie nicht weit vom Lagerhaus entfernt in die Enge getrieben. Es gab eine Schießerei, aber verletzt wurde keiner.
Was waren das für Kerle? Einheimische oder Fremde? Killer vielleicht?
Das weiß man nicht, Joe. Bird verhört sie noch. Wie lief es denn in Albany?
Nicht sehr gut. Leider. Es scheinen alle Spuren dieser Killerin aus dem Land rauszuführen.
Bird hatte also recht.
Ich rufe ihn an und frage ihn, ob er über die Gauner etwas Neues weiß.
Wenn du was erfährst, gibst du mir Bescheid, ja?
Du siehst erschöpft aus. Trink doch mal einen Kaffee.
Ah, keine schlechte Idee. Jesse, Sie haben bestimmt eine Menge Nachrichten für mich, oder?
Nein, es tut...
Don't be sorry. That's the best news I've had all day. Thank you. Hi.
How's he doing?
No change.
He's gonna be okay, isn't he, Doc Rick?
Mike, I really can't answer that. You're not supposed to be down here. What are you doing here?
It's my fault. He insisted, but I couldn't say no. When can I see him?
Mike, you can't.
Why not?
Packey is very sick, Mike. I mean, he is really sick. And he's using every ounce of strength he has to fight for himself. Now, you don't want him using his energy for visitors, do you?
Are you gonna see him?
Yeah, I'll be right by his side.
Well, do me a favor then. Tell him I'll be right here.
Well, you may not be able to hear me, but I'll sure try. I'll tell him.
Good, because I want him to know I'll be right here waiting for him when he wakes up.
Okay.
And Doc Rick?
Yeah.
If I say a prayer, will that help?
That'll help as well as anything. Yeah, I'm gonna get some tea. Would you like some?
No, thanks. I think I'll stay here with Mike.
Rick, CICU wants you stat.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Can't we go there? I won't get in the way or anything.
Oh, I know you wouldn't, sweetheart, but we'll hear anything we need to hear right where we are. If there was any change, Rick would call Jessie, and Jessie would tell us right away.
Lesley, why'd this happen to Packey?
I don't know, honey.
He didn't do anything bad, did he?
No, of course he didn't. The men who hurt him, they did something bad.
Well, then how come he's in the hospital and they're not?
Oh, but they're in jail. That's a much worse place to be.
Packey wouldn't have hurt them. He wouldn't hurt anyone. It's not fair that he got hurt.
No, it's not.
I don't want Packey to die.
I know, honey. None of us do. If only I were younger. Not so afraid.
Hi, Joe.
Hi.
Don't let me interrupt.
That's okay. I already read this in school.
Why didn't you tell me that?
Oh, I didn't want to wreck it for you.
Mother, could I have a word with you for a second?
Sure. Jessie, Jessie, would you mind watching Mike for a couple of minutes?
I would love to. It's all right with Mike.
Fine with me.
I'll just be right back. Yeah.
Actually, I need to speak to both you and Rick.
Oh, he's still in CICU with Packey.
Okay, could we go down there?
Sure.
Confess out as to who actually hired them, so what he'd like to do is at least have Mikey come down to the station, try and identify which one of them fired the shots.
No, absolutely not. You know how I feel about that.
Yeah, but you let him do it one time before.
And I said I would never do it again. I'm not going to. It's not right. He's too young.
This is very important. Now, it'll be done very discreetly. Neither one of the two guys will see Mikey.
That's not the point here. The point is he's a kid. You guys want him to be an adult before he's even out of grammar school. No, Rick can give them all the identification that they might need. Mike is not going to the police station, and that is it, period. How is he?
No change.
I just told Joe, absolutely not.
Absolutely not about what?
About Mike going to the police station for a lineup.
Bert feels that Mike could possibly tell which one of the two thugs fired the shot.
He's been through enough, Rick.
I agree.
He has rights. He's a child. He has rights, so do his parents.
Well, Lesley, I just said I agree.
But last time you argued with
Last time was a lot different.
Well, fine, but neither one of you are making Bert's job any easier.
I'm sorry about that. I really am. And it is too bad that we can't help him that way, but that's our decision.
Joe, maybe I can go over. I saw the men. Possibly I can make
Of course you could.
Well, what about Packey?
Packy's holding his own. His condition is stable. No one can do anything except wait.
Well, if you could, I'm sure Bert wouldn't argue with you.
Give me 5 minutes, I'll change. Okay.
I'm sorry if I upset you.
It's not you. It's this whole rotten mess.
I wouldn't worry. It'll all be over soon.
It will? I'm not so sure about that. Mike?
Well, at the moment, he's in the cafeteria with one of the candy stripers having a chocolate shake.
Oh, great. Okay, I've got to run up to the clinic, but I'll be back shortly.
Hold it right there. Hold it.
What?
What's the big rush?
I got a patient, too.
Well, this will only take a second.
Is there something wrong?
Actually, this is good news. Mark has agreed to join the staff.
That's right. He's going to head the neurosurgery department.
That's marvelous. Welcome back aboard. I hope you have a lot of happy years here.
Well, thank you, Lesley. It's only for a 6-month trial period. I've got an escape clause.
Much to our chagrin.
An escape clause. Why didn't I ever think of that?
Why didn't we all?
Still has her energy, doesn't she?
Yes, yes. One of our best doctors, too. And speaking of the best...
How's he doing?
Save yourself. He's hanging in there.
Is he conscious?
He slips in and out, keeping him as sedated as possible.
Mike's still here.
He shouldn't be here. He should be home. It's late. The children are not allowed in CICU.
You want to tell that to a kid whose best friend is in there dying?
Sometimes you amaze me. You don't want him to go back to the police station, but you'd like him to come in here and maybe see you. Did you take a good look at Packey? He is dying. You want to subject him to that.
I want him to be able to say goodbye.
That's a good point. Take him in. You have 2 minutes. Terry, would you wait outside, please? The patient's going to have a visitor.
Of course, Doctor.
Thank you. Mike, Packey is very sick. I don't want to have to fight with you if I ask you to leave, all right?
No arguments, I promise.
Okay.
Packey, it's me, Mike. Packey.
Sie haben gesagt, dass du nicht sprechen könntest. Also hörst du einfach zu, ja? Du wirst bestimmt wieder gesund. Das weiß ich. Rick kriegt das wieder hin, dann bist du so gut wie neu.
Ich weiß, Mikey.
Kannst du dich noch an die Geschichte im Wohnwagen erinnern, die du mir erzählt hast? Über die Zeit, als du noch klein warst? Du hast gesagt, wenn man seine Freunde um sich hat, gibt es immer etwas, wofür man dankbar sein kann.
Mike. Oh, Mike.
Nein, versuch jetzt nicht zu reden. Das sollst du wirklich nicht, Packey.
Mikey. Ich möchte, dass du etwas weißt. Ich liebe dich.
Ich liebe dich auch, Packey.
Right. I think there's any other choice.
Yeah.
He said he wasn't so good. He's been asking for you.
Is he all right? No, not good.
He's extending his MIs. Chest pains are worse the longer QVC.
We called VFIB code, but I advised against a pacemaker setup.
Oh, there's no way he can make that. Did Jesse get home, Johnny?
He's on his way.
Thank you. Don't try to talk, Packey. Don't try to talk.
Doc, I gotta...
Just want you to rest.
Talk to you, Doc.
You have to save every ounce
Doc,
of energy you
I gotta
have.
talk to you. Time's running out.
All right, Packey. I'm right here.
Gotta tell you, I've done bad things in my life. But I ain't a bad guy, Doc.
I know that.
I should have told Johnny about the drug. But I had to let him think it was his heart. I couldn't take a chance.
Chance on what?
On them getting him. Durnley and his thugs. If and Johnny knew the truth, they'd have got him, Doc. I wanted Johnny to be okay. I didn't want nothing to happen to Johnny.
That's him.
I had to lie to him, Doc. I had to protect him. Didn't want nothing bad to ever happen to my Johnny.
Nothing is going to happen to Johnny again, Packey.
Oh, please, make sure that Doc, he's a good boy. I never meant to hurt him, Doc. I only wanted good for him. You've got to believe that.
Lesley.
Yeah.
I got to see Packey.
You can in a minute. Rick's in with him right now.
What's going on?
Not good.
Oh, God. Please let Packey be okay. Oh.
Hey, Doc.
Come back.
Doc, I'm sorry about Mikey.
Mikey is home and he is safe.
Oh, that's good. Hey, he's a great little guy. I'm proud of him, Doc.
Well, Mike happens to be very proud of you, Packey.
Yeah, we had some good times together.
Sure you did. Why don't you just rest now, okay? Try to sleep.
Yeah, Doc, I can rest now.
Good.
Hey, you take good care of Mikey, okay?
I will.
And Johnny, too. He's not so little, but he still needs somebody.
Don't you worry about Johnny.
Oh, no, Doc. I won't worry. No more. No more. Doc.
Yes, Packey, I'm here.
Do me a favor, will you tell Mikey something for me. Tell him he was my best pal. And tell Johnny you know what to tell Johnny.
No, Johnny, I'm sorry.
No. No, he's not. He's not dead. Just look. Just let me talk to him.
Johnny.
He'll be fine. I'll
Johnny,
just have to talk to him.
he is gone.
Johnny?
Leslie, can you get right home to Mike right away?
Sure, I wouldn't want him to hear it from anybody else.
Packey, oh, damn, I was in here earlier.
Johnny, that wouldn't have done any good. Not a bit.
I can't forgive myself for this.
It's pretty rough on your son, too.
Yeah, I was just thinking Leslie went home to tell Mike. I better call her. Do you mind?
No.
Well, hi there, Snicky Pie. What's going on?
Nothing much.
No?
I'll get it.
I thought I am closer. Hello?
Hi, it's me. How'd it go?
And I just walked in.
Leslie, I'm sorry that you're the one who has to do this.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's my kid. I don't mind.
I wish I could be there to help.
So do I. But it's okay. I'll handle it.
Leslie, tell him something for me. Make sure he knows that Packey said Mike was his best pal. Leslie, those were his last words.
I'll tell him.
Thank you. Hey, I don't know how much it'll help. I love you.
That always helps a whole lot.
I'll see you just as soon as I can.
Honey?
Yeah.
I hope that works both ways.
It does. Thanks.
Bye. So, did you have a game today?
Was that something about Packey? Honey,
in this world, a lot of things happen to us. And sometimes they're wonderful. And sometimes they can seem pretty hard to take.
Yeah, I know.
For a little guy, you truly do know a lot.
Not so little.
What I meant was, for a person of your age, you have a great deal of life.
He's dead, isn't he?
Baby,
Just tell me. Is he dead?
Yes, Mikey.
I knew it all along.
I know how bad you feel right now. It's okay to cry.
Packey said so, too. He even cried once.
Did he really?
But I shouldn't cry. Packey won't hurt anymore. Nobody's going to be chasing him. He won't have to be hiding from anybody.
Mikey.
I wish he didn't die. He was brave. Crying doesn't mean you're not brave. Packey said.
Oh, well, of course not. Do you want to know something else Packey said?
What?
His last words, in fact.
What?
He wanted Rick to be sure that you knew this. He said, Mike is my best pal.
Packey said that?
You bet he did. The very last thing he said. See, that was a gift that he left for you. That and the memories of all the times that you had together. He may not be here with you anymore. But he left you so much love, Mike. And a lot to think about. Do you want to know what you could give to him?
What?
You could give him that same kind of love right back.
But how? He's dead.
Well, but he's still keeping an eye on you.
You think so?
I know so. Hey, he'd be able to see you show everybody how much you loved him and all those memories. You'll be able to show them that with pride.
Yeah. I gotta show everybody I was Packey's best pal.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Come on in.
Thanks. Rick asked me to come.
I'm very glad he did.
Okay, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm better now that you're here.
Good. Where's Mike?
He's in the kitchen. He needed a minute or two by himself.
How's he shaking it?
He's okay.
Hey, how you doing, pal?
Hi.
I get it.
Hold on for just a second.
Rick,
tickets for you.
Amy, if it's a hospital,
You just tell them they have to get somebody else.
Thank you.
Boxing, Commissioner.
Hello, sir.
Hey, Packey wouldn't want us moping around, would he?
You were pals too, weren't you?
Yeah, I was hoping to hear from you. I'm sure you've heard about Packey.
Yes. All the more reason I felt I had to call. Now, I've been giving your arguments a great deal of thought, Dr. Weber. Somehow there's got to be some sense in all of this madness. Johnny can have his fight.
Sir, that's the best news. Wait till I tell him.
Just a minute. I'm not finished.
Sorry, I didn't mean to jump the gun. It's just that there's been very little good news lately.
Yes, I realize that, but there is a condition.
What is that?
Well, it can't be here in Port Charles. Too much has gone on. I'd like to reschedule it for New York City, subject, of course, to agreement from both sides.
You've got it from this side right now.
Good. It's fine in the Tillis camp, so we're on. A week from Friday.
Commissioner, I don't know how to thank you enough.
Well, just wish your boy luck for me. Tell him I'm sorry about Packey. We'll be in touch.
Thank you, sir. The fight is on.
I told you it would work out. That's terrific.
And,
Hey, just like Packey wanted.
yeah, fight is going to be in New York City.
No, it can't be.
What do you mean it can't be, John? I just got off the phone with the boxing commissioner himself.
I can't even think about a fight right now.
That is all you're going to think about. I gave him my word. The fight is on a week from Friday. You're going in that ring, John, and you're going to win.
Wait, he has to leave? I mean, he has to leave and go to New York?
That's only for a couple of days, and maybe the whole family would like to go.
Why New York?
Leslie, who cares why? The fight is on. We got it, right?
You can do it, Johnny. You said Packey was going to keep his eye on things. He sure did. I'll help you get ready, Johnny. Lots of milk, like Packey said. A million times he said, I want Johnny to go in there and win. And you can do it, too.
What do you say, Jim?
You do it like Packey wanted, right?
All